everybody, Kelly here. Welcome to another episode of BTA Fridays. Hey, guess what? I'm going to take a break for the month of May, but I've got some episodes that I'm pulling from the vault. I've even got episodes that I was doing on Fridays before I even created BTA Fridays. I hope you enjoy them while I take this break. See you soon. Welcome to BTA Friday, Breaking the Algorithm, hosted by me, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Here, we break the algorithm and build something better together. Subscribe and let's break the algorithm as a community. Now, let's get to today's episode. Hey everybody, Kelly here, and welcome to another episode of BTA Fridays. Today, we are literally walking and talking because self-care is really important to indie authors. So me and Sasha are about to head outside. And if you don't know who Sasha is, let me introduce you. Say hey, Sasha. All right, let's go. So when I'm not working on Bright-Headed Publishing or the Author's Mic or BTA Fridays, I like to be able to take time out for myself. That could be walking the dog, it could be yoga, it could be meditation. But I do like to try to do something at least once a day. And walking the dog is always a good thing to do. Sasha enjoys a good walk. As an author, what do you do when you're not working or writing? What else do you do? You know, on BTA Fridays, I talk a lot about breaking the algorithm. But the algorithm is more than just TikTok or Instagram. The algorithm is the burnout cycle. You know, work like hell, burn out, crash, disappear, rebuild. That is the burnout cycle. Work like hell, burn out and crash, disappear, rebuild. It's crazy. Sometimes we have to be willing to take time out for ourselves in order to keep going, in order to stay consistent. That's the way, or one of the ways, that we can avoid real burnout. Has that ever happened to you? Do you find yourself working really hard, burning out and crashing, and then disappearing, and then coming back and rebuilding? I know I have. And then think about it. Every time that you burn out, every time that you leave or disappear, you lose momentum, which means a loss in sales. So how do you avoid that burnout to begin with? How do you avoid that crash? You know, it's funny. When I was writing Wait For It, me and Sasha would walk. And it wasn't even for exercise. It was really just to maybe think and clear my head because I was depressed and eating my feelings. And, you know, before you know it, 1 mile turned into three, three turned into five. And before you know, we're doing 5 to 7 miles pretty much every other day. And I didn't even realize that this is what we were doing. And, you know, that was kind of the beginning of the whole, you know, self-care for me and actually becoming aware that I could actually make changes in my life, positive changes. And I wasn't even trying. You know, another thing that I do for self-care is meditate. And I remember when I first started meditating, I was always wondering if I was doing it correctly, right? Because it's weird at first, but when I just was able to sit with myself, and that says a lot. If you can actually sit with yourself, that is a form of self-care. That is a lot. So, you guys, self-care means a lot. Just remember, when you're out there on your indie author journey, first and foremost, take care of yourself. Take time out, take breaks. Do not burn yourself out. Me and Sasha, we try to walk at least a couple of times a week, but I try to do yoga, meditation, and just things that I can do to keep myself grounded. Now, as you guys can see, she's done for the day. We have had our walk. We have done our self-care. So let me do my laundry list of things. If you are an author and you would like to be a part of my platform, The Author's Mic, which is on Monday, just go to my website, hit the Be a Guest tab, and guess what? You can be a guest. If you are an author and you're thinking, Kelly, how do I start my indie author journey? I have this great book, I'm just not really sure what to do with it. Go to my website. I've got a guide. It's 44 pages. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. It's free. Download it. Start your author journey. If you are wanting to join a book club, guess what? Bright-Headed Publishing has a book club. It's called the IRS. We would love to have your voice. And if you're an author and you're thinking, maybe I'll pitch a book club, why not pitch ours? We don't know about your book unless you tell us, and we're looking for a new read. So you guys, breaking the algorithm is more than just the internet. It is taking care of yourself first. First, honor yourself and then worry about the other stuff, because if you're not good, nothing else will be. Remember, you guys, help me break the algorithm one bold word at a time. I see you, authors of color, underrepresented voices, and I built this platform for us. So, you guys, thank you for joining me for a really different episode of BTA Fridays. Thanks for coming along for the walk with me and Sasha. I'm going to go back inside and hit it and get back to work. But you know what? Keep breaking the algorithm one bold word at a time. I'll catch you next Friday.